know this doesn't mean much. I'm sure one part of your answer is, hey, you got an off-election year poll. It's kind of asking a vague question. But what do you glean from this, especially with Harris being lower, which means perhaps there's a search really for brand new people?
So first of all, we were lucky because I saw the poll and I looked at it. All right. It is utterly useless. First of all,
I knew this was going to happen.
The poll is of everybody. OK, so all the Republicans, all you see is AOC on Fox. So first of all,
right,
that's
it's like a reverse. I get it.
That's the general public's view. That's not the Democratic view. It means nothing. And all I hear is about bad Democratic poll numbers. And every time I pick up the paper, Democrats are winning another election. All right. And I don't mean to be sarcastic here, but I count votes more than I count polls. And does anyone really think we're not going to win Virginia and win it by a lot? Because I don't. And I'm booking bets.
Well, let me push back. Okay. Let me push back slightly. You're making a very valid point on the. You look at the crosstabs. It's not proportionate to people involved in the Democratic Party because you have all the opponents and haters in there. And as you say, they're naming the person they've been programmed to. Fair point. But James, if you don't see Chuck Schumer and Jeffries on there, and you don't see some of the other big names like Harris, it does suggest some confusion in the general public about who's really leading the party right now, no?
There's no leader of the party. Okay, and the party doesn't have a message. Let's get over that right now. That we can fight back. We've got a lot of fighting back to do on the legislation is coming. We got our elections coming up. But the way that the party has a leader is a presidential nominee. We're not going to have one until 2028. But boy, have we got some talent out there. And I don't have a very favorable opinion of the Democratic Party, and I have no idea who the leader of the party is, and they're not even disturbed because Democrats are going to pick their own leader. It's not going to be picked by the press. It's not going to be picked by polling. It's going to be picked by Democratic voters, and that'll have to come in due time. But I don't think the party is in near as bad shape as being portrayed to be. Look, we lost the election. I don't like the party. I don't blame the party reputation for being low. But I think that if AOC wants to run for president, she gets the nominee, and God bless you. You are the leader of the Democratic Party. Whoever gets that nomination is going to be it. And that's all I'm waiting on.
Well, here we backed into some intra-party news. You heard it here first. James Carville, once a critic of the AOC podcast landscape, now says, if you win, you win, and you got his support.
If you win, you win. Look, that's my attitude. You win the election, you got it.
I'm putting it on the paper there. James Carville, across 2 blocks and many topics. Good to see you, sir. Our thanks to James. We'll be right back.